These are just words, but words can be powerful things. If you listen to me for just a few minutes, I'll show you how. You see, there's a war of words taking place in Ireland today. It's a war with thousands of casualties, and the number of dead men grows by the month. There's a rot eating away at the heart of Irish society, a festering petulance seeping from the top down, devouring our nation's soul. Every single day, Irish men are surrounded by overt and covert messaging designed to emasculate them, to tear them down and make them less than harmless, to make them eat themselves up with self-doubt and shame, to destroy their inheritance through sloth and avarice. Their very identity is attacked and ground down into nothingness. Sure, anybody can be a man, anybody can be Irish. All you need is a scrap of paper or to change your clothes. We're told every day that the worst thing we can be is proud to be. She'll be grand. She'll be grand. Well, no, we're not bloody grand. We're being suicided. We're being depressed out of existence. And if you haven't opened your eyes to this, then you're either blind or you're so bogged down in pleasuring yourself with trinkets and fantasies and distractions that when the cold, harsh reality of your childless, hopeless future finally hits you, it'll be too late. You'll be a foreigner in your own homeland, unwanted, demonised and marginalised. This isn't the first time it's happened either. Pádraig Pearse described the English school system in Ireland as the murder machine. A system aimed at substituting Irish men and Irish women with mere things. Things that have no allegiance whatsoever, but are made to be bought and sold. And the corporate masters that pull the strings of power on this island, we are mere things. We're pawns, economic units of debt and labour and nothing more. They spend billions lobbying to trample Ireland's manhood, our children and our families. They pay gone-bean men behind closed doors to fill our minds with propaganda, distorting reality and bending it to their will, all with a faint smile, disarming words like equality, inclusion and diversity, but all designed to usurp, to subjugate and to replace us. Drink your beer and shut up, bigot. Watch your sport ball and shut up, bigot. So what if your people are a minority by 2050? Should you be dead, bigot? But the peddlers of these crooked lies betray something when they berate us. Their indignation and their bluster belie their own bigotry. They hate us for one reason and one reason alone: fear. You see, the natural state of Irish men for 1,000 years is to fight. We survived war and famine and ethnic cleansing, and we're still here. They fear us because they know something that they want us to forget. They want us to forget that the most precious thing we can have in this world is our own people. They tried to make us forget that. They've tried to placate us with fancy toys and sedate us with alcohol and drown us in debt, because they know that we'll never stand up and fight for fancy toys or fucking football teams. But for our own people, for our children, for our parents, for our brothers and sisters, for our cousins and countrymen, for the sake of our own people, we will struggle and fight, and we won't ever slacken, and we'll never ever tire, and we'll never lose courage and never despair. For in the heart of every true Gael lies a seed of fire that lays dormant until disturbed. And once that seed cracks open, once they shame us far enough, once they strip us of our civility, once they push us to the edge and that flame bursts forth like a whirlwind, they'll reap the seeds that they've sown. And woe to those who stand in our path, woe to those who stoke the flames, for we are your greatest fear.